Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel InfoSec Lab, and today we're gonna be doing another room of TryHackMe Advent of Cyber 2024. Now in today's room we're gonna be doing a web application vulnerability. The learning objectives of this room is to understand the concept of race condition vulnerabilities, identify the gaps introduced by HTTP2, exploit race conditions in a controlled environment, and learn how to fix the race condition. So again, as usual, we're gonna be going over some concepts of today's group. Web tamming and race conditions. So what's web tamming? It's a type of vulnerabilities where attackers try different payload to see how long a server takes to respond to such requests. And by analyzing the differences in the time response, attacker might be able to figure out the vulnerability hidden in the application. Now, the issue that we're having right now is that in a traditional HTTP, which is HTTP 1 version 1, it is hard for us to tell whether if there is the delay in the response is due to the network latency or due to the actual vulnerability within the application. Because of that, HTTP2 version 2 is introduced. Not only does it provide faster and higher performance for applications, it also has a feature which is known as single packet multi-request, meaning that multiple requests will be stacked together and then grouped into one single packet, and then which will then be sent to the server. So why is it important to know the difference between HTTP 1 and HTTP 2? Because with the single packet multi-request feature, HTTP 2 allows application to respond faster, hence reduce the latency of the applications. And attackers actually can leverage that feature to perform some exploits against the application, because now if the attacker gets some delay in the response from the server which uses HTTP2, he or she will know that, oh, this is because of the vulnerability, not because of the network latency issues. So that is why we have to that is quite important to know the difference between those two versions of HTTP. So what's race conditions? Race conditions is a subset of web tamming attacks, meaning that two or more pieces of codes are happening in an incorrect order, which causes the application to behave differently than usual. So what do I mean by that? So for example, let's say in a regular banking app, in a banking app, right? Let's say we have two accounts, account A and account B, and then if you want to transfer some money from account A to account B, here's what the workflow should look like. First, the app should check if account A has sufficient fund. Then if it does have enough money, then it will transfer the money from account A to account B. Then the app will update the total balance of both account A and B. So this happens chronically in order, which is a correct behavior of a regular application. Now in HTTP2, when everything is combined into one single packet and sent to servers, it is likely that one action is performed before the other one incorrect, i.e. in this case that the bank can transfer the money, the app transfer the money from account A to account B first before it checks if the account A has enough balance. Now it causes the application to behave unexpectedly and then sometimes, a lot of times, attacker can actually use that as a leverage to get more information about the application, see how it works. All right, that's the concept of what actually happens with the vulnerability. Let's dive into the activity in this room to learn more how to exploit it and to learn more about the vulnerability. So in this case, I've logged in as a tester user. The credential is provided in the room, so you can, it's actually account number 110, and then the password is tester. Also in this room, we're gonna be using Burp Suite, which is a very powerful tool that is used for web application testing. So while waiting for Burp Suite to start up, we have to make sure that on the browser right here, select the Burp section. This is a Foxy proxy, a tool that's integrated into browsers that helps you to run along with the Burp Suite. And then for demonstration purposes, let's see. In this account, I try to transfer $100 to account number 111, $100. Now oh, sorry, Burp hasn't started yet. My bad. Okay, let me try again. Now the balance is 400, right? We're gonna be transfer money to this account number 111, and then the amount is $100. Cool. It works just fine. Now let's do the same thing, but at this time we'll try $500. And we get an error, insufficient funds, which is the correct behavior from the application. It's supposed to check the balance before actually transferring any money to another account. Now, what happens if the application uses HTTP version 2? First up, it's taking a little bit slow. So first up, let's log into the other account where we will perform the race condition vulnerability exploit. For the other account, it's supposed to be 101, and then username is gonna be, the password is gonna be glitch, I believe. Yes, it is glitch 101. Cool. Now in this one we have $2,000 balance. Let's try one more time. We want to transfer money to the account 111, and then the amount should be, let's say now we have $2,000. Let's try transferring $5,000, which get the same error, insufficient fund, which is correct. Now we know that it's running HTTP version 2, so we can try to exploit the race conditions vulnerability. How do we do that? First, we're gonna have to intercept the network. First, we'll have to intercept the network. I'm not sure why but it's not showing this one. You have to locate the proxy tab right here. Make sure that intercept is on. Once it's on, over here in the browser, make sure that you set the burp for the Foxy proxy. Select this one. Basically what it does is whatever request you send through the browser, it will be navigated into the Burp Suite where you'll be reading all the data and messages. So the account number we want to transfer to is also again 1111, and then let's try $200. No, let's make it $400. Click transfer, and we should see a post request right here. It contains, beside everything, beside the metadata, beside the data of the request, it also contains the account number, which the account will be transferred to, which is 1111, and then for the other one is going to be the amount that you want to transfer. So how do we perform a race condition vulnerability? We can send this request to repeater right here, or Control R, send it to, okay, go to the repeater tab. On this tab, we duplicate this tab for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. Now what we're gonna do is group these 10 requests into one group. Right click on this one, no, left click, my bad, and then just transfer funds, select everything. create. And now we're gonna be send everything together by selecting this one send group in parallel, meaning that all of these 10 requests will be sent simultaneously at the same time. And let's see what's happened. Send it. Follow redirection. Okay, let's inspect the response right here. As you can see that we found a flag, and then we see the balance is negative 2,000. Yeah, because we sent it 10 times. Each of them is gonna be $400. So the total amount transfer is $4,000, which exceeds the current balance, which of $2,000. We can actually view this on the front end. Disable this one and then refresh the page. Right here, it shows that balance is negative 2,000. That's because the application is using HTTP version 2. All the requests are sent at the same time, and then the servers don't process the server process all of these requests at the same time, and then which causes the application to actually how do I say that, behave differently by messing up the order of the workflow. So again, in a regular banking app, it's supposed to check the balance first before transferring any money, but due to multiple requests are processed at the same time, it doesn't get a chance to actually check the balance of this user, which results in a negative balance as it shows on this screen. And so now we got a flag, which is TryHackMe won the race. And pretty much that's it for today's room. It's pretty simple. The concept is easy to understand, and then the exploit is easy to carry out too. I hope you learned something new from this room, from this vulnerability. I know it's very hard sometimes, maybe especially for a lot of you to understand such simple concepts. So if you have any questions or if there's any confusion, feel free to reach out to me. I also have a write-up of this room, which I'll link in the description. Now, thank you again for watching my video and have a good day. See you guys.